Well, what's up, everybody? Hey, JR here. Just giving you a heads up. I see a couple questions. People asking, how do you win? You got to click that link. I'm going to give away 4 bowling balls tonight to people who are members. If you are not a member and you join right now, I will add your name. So, like Jay Shell, I'm going to pop you up right here. So, Jay Shell 37 is now a new member. I'm going to add that name to the list. So, for all of you, probably within the next half hour, so about 12:30, we'll do the drawings and stuff, and we'll do it all live. So I didn't do last month's giveaway because I got so busy with the shop, but I had somebody that was nice enough to put together the list of members for me, so that way I have the list of members and I can actually do the drawing. So that's kind of what was taking so long. I appreciate. I think his name was Matt that did the drawing for me, or did the list for me. So thanks for that. The link is in the description, or just go right over to YouTube on my channel, the LTC channel, JR Raymond channel. Right next to it, there is a link that says join. So click the join, and you'll be able to join as a member and be able to be a part of the membership. So for those of you not a member yet and you're just kind of tuning in, trying to figure out how to win, that's how you're going to win. You're going to have to be a member each month. And we're doing this every month. So this month I'm making up for last month. So that's why we're doing 4 bowling balls this month as giveaways, ball of choice. And they're going to come straight from, the BowlerX website. So let me see if I can. Oh, no, that's not going to work. Here, I'll see if I can't pop a link in there. Holy cow, I just screwed that up. I'm going to try and copy and paste the link here for those of you who can't find that link. Let me go and grab that for you real quick. Just got to flip a couple pages here. There it is. Copy that. There you go. So there we go. I just posted that link. If you click that link, you should be able to join up. If you're having trouble and clicking and nothing's happening, I don't really know what to tell you. I got no answers for you, but you should be able to join. Jay Shell had no problem, so we should be good. I'm going to mute for a minute. I'm going to let some people jump on, and I'm going to finish putting together the list so that way we can do this drawing. So bear with me. Give me a few minutes, and we'll get this going for everybody. Cody got you in there. Cody and Jay Shell, you're entered. I have you on the list. So anybody else, make sure to click that join button down there. If you're not in by 12:30, you're not going to be involved in this month or last month's drawing. That's four bowling balls being given away. Bowling ball of choice, that is. So you get to pick any bowling ball that you want at whatever weight, as long as we have it in stock, of course. And you can do what you got to do. Of course, I always recommend coming over to Waterford Lanes in Michigan to let me drill it for you, let me lay it out, and maybe do a lesson for you as well. So if you're in the Michigan area or even just outside of Michigan, I can make it worth your trip to come up and see the shop. So make sure to join for your chance to win. And I am entering these names as we come up. So Rob Fuller, Christian Brooks, Joseph Hattemer, you are now entered. Good to be in there. So good to go. So you have your chance to win tonight. I am letting last minute entries come in, so that way we can get these balls given away and give everybody a little bit of a last minute opportunity to get involved. And by the way, for those of you members out there, now you are going to get exclusive video footage and stuff like that. There hasn't been a whole lot lately because I've been so busy, but I'm going to start putting some more stuff together that will be for members only that you'll be able to see. So make sure, yes, Victor, I got you also, Victor Dominiak. Hope I say that right, but you are in there. I did get you. Yeah, so you're good to go. But you guys will get exclusive footage to some of these different videos and stuff that I'm going to be doing straight from the pro shop out there in the center. Some training stuff, some live practice footage. So kind of like the other night, I went live with the Obsession tour. Normally I would do that just for members only, but I was kind of testing the waters, making sure my Wi-Fi and everything was working good in the building at that time. So made sure to test that, and now most of those live videos will be for members only. So make sure you are a member so you can get a part of that. And we got Sean. Sean, we're going to add you in there right now. All right, so I kind of want to just chat a little bit. One of these things, it's kind of bothering me slash I kind of just want to chat about a little bit is let me get rid of this here. So that's off the screen. I'm gonna. I had this is a little story for you that happened to me the other night at the shop. Right after I put slimy guy, slimy guy, new member, gonna be put in there. Let me I'm just going to shoot over here and put that name in there so I don't forget. Then I'll tell you my story. There we go. All right. So anyway, the other night I had a girl and her dad come in, and she had a twist, a Brunswick twist, and then the other ball they had was an old Hammer Diesel. And they said, in their plastic ball, of course, and they say, I want her to be able to play straighter. And what she meant by straighter was she wanted to play right of 10. And on the patterns that they're bowling on, playing right of 10 is almost impossible on league patterns, and even on this Allen pattern that the high school kids bowl on, it's next to impossible to actually play right of 10, even with plastic. I mean, it just hooks so much. So she was forced to play with plastic. Well, I didn't know how far right they meant. I figured they meant like, I don't know, maybe 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there. It's pretty far right. Considering you're bowling a league pattern, that's about as far right as most people get, unless you have zero hand. Well, so we go out and we talk about it a little bit, and I say, well, we can drill, like a Beast. Beast is going to be that low end piece, but they hook pretty good. Their covers are pretty strong considering for the dollar amount that they are. And I'm like, I'm just going to lay this thing out. We're going to put it like 1 inch from your pap. So we take her out on the lanes, and I get her pap and lay this ball out and put it up there. And I lay it down an inch away. And she didn't throw it that night. She went to practice the next day. Well, they showed up that next day at the shop, and the dad was kind of fiery. And he was more or less saying that we laid the ball out wrong. The coach was telling him that the ball was laid out wrong, and that, if we wanted it to go straight, it needed to be pin up. The pin needed to be above the fingers. Otherwise, it's going to hook too much. That's frustrating, because this is a high school coach telling these people that, just giving them bad information. And it's really frustrating to see that most of these, I shouldn't say most, because I don't know for sure, but from what I'm hearing is a lot of these high school coaches, they just don't understand today's technology. They don't understand the modern game. And they're still stuck in, pin up versus pin down. Pin up's going to go longer. Pin down's going to hook earlier. And that's not the case. That's not how it works. So anyway, so this guy's like, oh, you should never go back to that shop. And so he comes back to the shop and tells us that basically he was bombarded by this coach and parents and everybody saying, oh, they did this wrong. And so I had to explain to him exactly, because the dad didn't know any better. He was kind of doing his research, trying to figure it out. And once I explained it to him, he's like, oh, that makes sense. And so basically they wanted to play right of 10. And I tried to explain, like, it's not going to happen. Like, there's just no way. You need your ball speed up. And her ball speed was lower than her rev rate. So that makes it even harder to play very straight, because you're throwing it slow and your rev rate is just going to make the ball hook. I don't care what's in your hand. It's going to hook. You're throwing it dead in the dry. So we worked with her a little bit, try to get her ball speed up, and kind of showed her how to play the lanes. If she wants to play straight angles, then she needs to play that 12, 13, 14 range and keep it tight in that spot, because that's where the puddle is on those patterns. And she started whacking it. She started bowling really good. But anyway, the moral of the story is I'm going to put together some clinics, some classes that I'm going to present to the high schools and stuff in Michigan. I'm going to start in Michigan, but I'm going to put together some basic classes that are going to teach these high school coaches the basics about bowling balls and about coaching and all these different things. So I'm going to do like a certification. It's going to be a Bowler X certification for high school coaches, and we're going to start there. And we're going to present it to these high schools, be like, hey, you need to, get your coaches into this course so they can at least understand the basics about bowling balls and bowling ball layouts, especially if they're an old coach that's been around the game for 20 years and they're still trying to teach things that are 20 years old. You're hurting these kids more than you're helping them. And that's a very unfortunate thing in this game in this day and age. Now, I'm not going to ever bash anybody. I'm going to politely try and explain things to these coaches. But it's very unfortunate that a coach would attack a parent like that and say, did I just miss and say that a pro shop operator is doing something wrong. So I don't know whose this is. No, I already got that one. So we don't want to attack the parents. We don't want to attack the coaches, we want to educate them. Unfortunately, some of the older generation folks just don't want to be educated. They don't want anything to do with it. Um, so I'm gonna put something together and I'm gonna put it out there for high school coaches, and hopefully some of the more educated coaches will promote it for me and help me promote it to say, look, you need to go to this course. He'll teach you the basics about it, about layouts, about bowling balls, about lane surfaces, about lane patterns, all those things you need to know to be able to help the kids play the lanes properly, or at least give them a clue. And even with some physical game techniques that you can use, some drills, things you can use at your high school practices, or even middle school or even younger, to teach these kids to do the right thing, to be better bowlers. Because as of right now, I'm seeing an awful lot of coaches run around and teaching bad things, which is just instilling some bad habits for some of these kids. Um, and I wish I could kind of do the same thing with pro shop people as well. I'm not saying I'm always right about everything, but there's some basic stuff that keeps happening, that keeps showing up. And I've only been open for 2 weeks, and I've got a lot of stuff that's showing up that it's just like, wow, like what were they thinking? Um, I had a guy come tonight that literally the shop they went to before just refused to do whatever this guy had said. He said, "This is how I want it." And the shop refused to do it. And I don't understand why. Like, I understand trying to make suggestions and say, "Look, here's what I see. This is what I think your hand is doing. This is what I think can improve you." But if they look at you and say, "You know what? I've been doing it this way. I just kind of want to stick with what I'm doing." At that point, you just say, "Okay, no problem. It's up to you. You have to be comfortable. If it doesn't feel good to you, then then there's nothing anybody should be able to say to you, because if it feels good for you, then stick with it. Don't change it, because at the end of the day, there is no right or wrong. The only right is if it feels good to you. The only wrong is if it's hurting your hand. If you're in pain, then it's wrong. If you're not in pain and you like it, it's not wrong. I don't care what any pro shop operator says. If it doesn't hinder you from doing the things that you need to do, then it's not a wrong fit. So don't let anybody try and tell you your fit is wrong unless it hurts, or if it hinders you from doing something that you're trying to do. So don't let it happen. If a pro shop's going to tell you, no, I refuse to put this pitch in the ball because you don't need that, I just don't go back there, honestly. I mean, because if they're just not going to listen, and then they're going to try and charge you all this money to do something that you're not comfortable with, that's not an experience that anybody should really want in that. So, um, yeah, there you go. There's one of our members. See there? I did help somebody, so that's good news. uh, my daughter, oh, Jerry, yeah. Daughter's a high school bowling coach in Vegas. She's also athletic director for the high school. Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, being around you, Jerry, she should, have a clue at least. So that's pretty good. That's good news. And you have Phil and Bill Hall out there. So a couple of good coaches out there. That helps for sure. Victor, you'd help promote that. That's good. I appreciate that. Yeah, but I'm going to put it together. I'm going to try to have it put together for the summer. I'm going to run some of them multiple times over the summer, give these high school coaches an opportunity to come out, and just make it just be a couple hour session. Just do some, and I'm hoping that they're bowlers as well, so they can bring their own equipment, and I can show them how it works with them, so they can then teach the kids, that it works in the same sense. So hopefully we have a couple opportunities this summer to get some kids in there, or get some coaches in there to actually give a damn, and it's unfortunate, but from what I'm hearing, most of the high school coaches in Michigan, they're just teachers that are looking for an extra buck, and they really don't know anything about bowling. So hopefully they would care about the kids enough to, come to a small course like this that would just take a couple hours, and you know, be able to go for it. Does it have to be for coaches, or can somebody that wants to learn Yeah, I mean, honestly, it'll be directed towards the high school coaches, but if parents want to come, or anybody that just wants to learn these basics, they're more than welcome to come. They're just gonna have to. I'm not gonna do it for free, but I do want to offer a cheap way of at least giving this opportunity to coaches and stuff, for this. So, because I'm frustrated just after 2 weeks of hearing coaches tell me I'm an idiot. So if I can explain things to the masses a little bit, then I would, more than most likely at least try to get that done. All right. We got a few more minutes here. For those of you just signing in, we were kind of just talking a little bit about high school coaches and the lack thereof of the knowledge that's there. And we're going to try and teach that a little bit, at least for Bowler X. I'm going to try out of my center, out of Waterford Lanes in Michigan. We're going to try to do that. I'm not sure if Lee wants to get involved with that in Pennsylvania, but that's what I'm going to do here. And tonight we're actually giving away 4 bowling balls. So I know it's a little late. It's 12:30 in the morning here in Michigan, but I just got back about 45 minutes ago from the shop after a pretty good day of work. So I figured I need to get these done. And I didn't do it last month. So I need to do last month and this month. So we're giving away 4 bowling balls to random members. So if you're not a member, if you're on this right now and you're not a member on the YouTube channel, click that link below. Here, I'm even going to put it in the comments once again. Click this link right here in the comments and join the membership, and I'll add you to the list. If you're not a member, you have no chance of winning because your name's not on the list to be drawn. So it's real simple. It's $4.99 a month. You're going to get entered into a drawing, and I'm doing this every month. I'm giving away 2 balls of choice every single month. So I'm taking this money from the memberships and giving it right back in bowling balls and stuff like that. So make sure to click that join button, get signed up, and I'll add your name to the list this minute. You've got about 6 minutes. I'm going to do the drawing at about 12:30. So you better hop to it. If you're not a member yet, click that link and get over there, and we will add your name. If I get a bunch that come through at this last minute, I'm going to run. I'll wait and actually get all the names in there first. But I think we pretty much got most of everybody in there that's going to join for the night. Hopefully not. Hopefully we get a bunch of you, but we'll see what happens. Been watching a bunch of your videos for the last year or so, just getting back into bowling. Appreciate the tips and training as well as the information on different bowling balls. Bowled the highest game of 298 last month. Nice. Good work, Sean. That's pretty sweet. That's good stuff. Going forward, do you plan on doing any classes on lane transition topography? I will be doing all of the above, Mac. I will be doing clinics and camps. I'm basically going to be running something weekly all summer long at Waterford Lanes. So I'm a bit new here, just wondering, do you coach a team? I don't coach teams. I coach individuals, and I do camps and clinics and stuff like that. So no, I don't coach a team. I don't want to get involved in high school coaching or college coaching. It just takes up too much time. I don't have the time to do all that. I mean, if it was a summer thing, I might have the time in the summer, but I just do not. So I'm going to stick to coaching individuals and just running the pro shop and doing my my videos and all that stuff. So, Adrian Book, how much is a lesson with you? In-person lessons I run at $60 an hour. And if you want a specific pattern put out, it's $70 because I got to pay the house to put the pattern out. So it's kind of the deal I made with them. If you want a specific pattern or 2 or whatever that you want to practice on, we can do that, but it's $70 an hour. Otherwise, it's $60 an hour, and we get you taken care of pretty quick. So is there something you can do for the drilled hole if you're missing the first knuckle of your middle finger? Yeah. My partner Greg actually is missing most of his middle finger, most of the tip of his middle finger. So there's definitely things you can do. It just makes it a little bit more difficult. So I've never really seen a Sarge Easter the opposite with the middle finger deeper to the second knuckle, but it may be an option. It might be something we have to try with just a lot of reverse to make sure that finger doesn't get hung up. So definitely things you can do. There's always something you can do there. Oh, we just had a new member. I got to make sure I add them. Left Behind. Got to put Left Behind in there. Run over there and do that. There we go. Left Behind, you are now entered into the drawing. You are good to go. Everybody else, you got just a few minutes, so make sure you jump in. Good way to practice transitioning to a slide. Wow, that's a tough one. Just doing 1-steps would be your best bet, and doing it without a ball at first. So just kind of swinging your arm back to the top of the swing. As soon as it gets there, slide that left foot into it, and make sure you're kicking that trail leg out of the way. And then do it a few times with the ball, do it a few more times without the ball, and just keep going back and forth until you get used to it. Then come back and try to go through a full approach with that slide. You're going to have to do it a few hundred times, without a ball and with a ball. So it's just going to take a little work. Transitioning to a slide from not sliding it's very tough because you're just so used to planning, but it can be done. Yeah, Matt. Yeah, those videos that I do where I'm mic'd up seem to be very, very helpful for people. Because you get to hear my thoughts, the mistakes that I make. You get to see what works and what doesn't work. And actually, Matt, you're the one that did the spreadsheet for me. So thanks for that. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. That was a big help. Saved me a lot of time because apparently it only took you like 20 seconds because I don't know enough about Excel to be able to just delete those boxes that are not used. So appreciate your help on that. But yeah, those videos that I do seem to be very helpful for people. I get a lot of positive feedback for them. So I made sure to put those in the member only. So as members, you get to see those. So I'll be bowling all the regional events coming up, starting in April. I'm going to bowl all the regional stuff, and then I will get back into bowling some of the national stuff once I get everything under control at the shop and we slow down and all that good stuff. I might go bowl some of the national stuff again. Maybe going next year, but I didn't go to I withdrew from the US Open and the Masters because of the weird stuff they were doing with all the COVID stuff and all that. So I kind of just, I'm out. Like, I don't want to deal with it. So didn't do it. Any quick advice for when to make a ball change? Generally, it's when you're not striking or when you're not sure what your ball is doing. If it's either hooking or not hooking, definitely need to change balls. If you're leaving corner pins like crazy, definitely need to change balls. Or if you just feel like you're not consistent and something's just weird with your hand and it's not coming off your hand the same way every time, definitely need to change balls. So, okay, it is 12:30. So we are going to get this drawing underway here in a minute. I'm giving away 4 bowling balls. So we got a couple of drawings to do. Here's how we're going to do it. Let me see if I can share my screen. Share screen. I need to go to here. Share the members list. All right, there we go. So you guys can see the list of members, and actually I need to change these guys to pink because they are part of this bottom pink color. Pink. There we go. All right, so we've got 4 colors: pink, blue, green, and yellow. So everybody's listed in a color. So we're going to come over here, and these 4 colors are already listed here. Once we have that spun and we have a color decided, we will take that list of people and the colors, and then we'll line them up 1 through however many are in there. And then we'll spin it again to draw a number or do a random number drawing or whatever. And we will decide who the winner is. So let's go over here. Let's draw for the color. Let's see which color is going to be the winner. So the first ball is going to go to yellow. Okay, so now we need to come over here to the member list, and we're going to take all the yellows, which are already at the top. That actually works out really well. So all the yellows, numbers 1 through 56. So I need 56 numbers on that wheel. Let's see how we do that. There's got to be an easier way to do this, but that's how we're going to do it. Modify wheel, if it'll let me. All right, there we go. So we want to get rid of that. How am I going to do this? What's the easiest way to do this? You know what? No, we're just going to do a random number picker now. So let's just come over here, pick another window, random number generator. Let's do that. Random number generator. Minimum 1 through 56. Still on here? Everybody can see this, right? Yep, everybody can see this. We're good. Okay, so first number 1 through 56 is going to be, let's generate. Click the generate. Oh, came up with 7. So 7 is our first winner. Let's go look at the member list. Who was number 7? Number 7 is Stacy Rail. So Stacy, we're going to move you. We're going to copy your name. We're going to put you over here. You are going to be our first winner, right? Did I pick that right? Yep, 7. Stacy Rail, you are our first winner. Let's do that again. Now we got to go back to wheel decide. I should have left those colors up because I'm an idiot. I didn't realize I was going to do this. So yellow, blue, green, and pink. Okay. Right? Or did I already have those up there? I probably didn't even need to do that. No, I didn't because it's right here. See, I'm stupid. That's all good. All right. So Stacy's here. There she is. So Stacy, you are our first winner. So congratulations there. What I'm going to need you to do is send me an email over at Bowler X Training Center. Here, I'm going to go ahead and type this out. Bowler X Training Center at gmail.com. Send me an email over there with, I guess we have to kind of prove that you are the owner of the YouTube channel. And once we kind of talk back and forth and figure that out, you'll send me the the ball and the weight and all that stuff with an address to send it to. So let's do the second one. We've got 3 more to go. Next color is going to be, looks like blue is coming up. So blue is going to be the winner here. So let's go over here to the member list. Let's move all the blue up to the top, however many. So we're going to go like this. All the blue. And we're going to copy those. I want to just paste them right here so I know where they're at. There we go. So now all the blues are up there. Now I can do, how many number blues are there? There's 57 in that one. So now I'm going to go to the random number generator. Now I got to change this to 57. And we're going to click generate here. The next winner is 16. Back to the member list. 16 is Ricky Dunn. Ricky Dunn. We're going to copy that one and move it over with Stacy. Ricky Dunn, you are our second winner. I don't know if Ricky's online, if Ricky's paying attention, but Ricky, you are our second winner. So same thing, I need you to send me an email. And I'm going to give you a deadline. I'm going to need you to email me and get this figured out by, what's today? Friday. So by the end of next week, I'm going to give you until next Friday to do that. I mean, I'm going to post this online. I'm going to post this on the YouTube channel so everybody has a chance to realize they won. But if I don't hear back from one of these 4, I'm going to, I'm just going to add those bowling balls to the next month's drawings. So hopefully we hear back from everybody. So congrats, Stacy and Ricky. Let's move on. And we've got 2 more bowling balls to give away here. 2 more to go. So now I can go back over to my wheel decide. Let's pick another color. Ooh, looks like we're back in yellow. Yellow again. So number generator. So yellow, there was 56, right? So now we got to back up to 56. And let's generate a new number. 29 is the number this time. 29. So yellow, 29. Bingo! It is Eric Beardson. Or Bearden. Eric Bearden on 29. So copy that. We're going to move you up here. Paste. That's 3. We got 3 wieners. 3 bowling ball of choice wieners. congrats to you three. We got one more for the month. That takes care of February and March. Again, unless I don't hear back from these guys. If I don't hear back from you by next Friday, so that what's the date of next Friday? Next Friday is the 26th. If I don't hear back from you by the 26th, then I'm going to give your ball away to somebody else. So we're going to add that bowling ball to the next month's drawing. So make sure I hear from you. Shoot me an email. Do what you need to do to prove that you own the YouTube channel, and then I will, or the page, that you are who you are supposed to be, and that you win. So last drawing. Here we go. One more. Back to wheel decide which colors are going to be this time. Blue is going to be the color this time. Again, so we did 2 blue and 2 yellow this time. All right. So again, we got 57. So I'll make this 57. Here we go. Last one. We're going to generate a number. This time it's 12. This time it's 12. Harvey Lee. Harvey Lee, you are the 4th winner for this month, for the last 2 months. So Stacy Rail, Ricky Dunn, Eric Bearden, and Harvey Lee, you are our winners for this month. That's 4 bowling balls of choice that are coming directly from bowlerx.com, courtesy of me. So this actually comes out of my pocket, just so you know. It comes from the memberships, actually. So this works out pretty well. So for those of you who haven't joined yet and you want to be involved in the next month's drawing, make sure you join the membership. You're going to get exclusive videos. You're going to get to be in these drawings every month. And who knows, if these guys don't contact me, you're going to see more than 2 bowling balls again next month. Or if for some reason I take too long, I may do 2 months in a row. Who knows? We don't know. But I'm going to do this every single month, giving away bowling balls to those. And if for those of you who do win, if you bring them to me, I'll even give you discounted drilling on them. So for bringing them to me if you're in the area. So make sure to click that join button. But it is getting late. It's now 12:40. So that is your drawing for the months of February and March. Sorry it took so long. I've been super busy. If you guys didn't see, we were kind of remodeling a pro shop. If you guys didn't see the before and after pictures, make sure to head over to our pro shop page, BowlerX Pro Shop and Training Center. Click that like button, follow along. I'm going to be doing all kinds of specials. We do giveaways in the shop, online, and everything else there too. So make sure to follow along over there. Go look at the before and after pictures. That's pretty sweet. We did a lot of work in there. Dropped a lot of money into that place. So I'm out of here. We will see you guys next time. I will go live and do a Q&A for members as well sometime this month. Greg and I like to go live and have chats. We'll do that some with members as well. So make sure you're a member. You'll be able to see those things. But next time, until next time, I'm out of here. We'll see you guys later.